Now in Good Morning Northwest, the mass shooting at Kansas City's Super Bowl celebration. We're learning new details about the gunman and the devastation they left behind.
Boy, was it snowy yesterday. Now the sunshine is going to be out in force, but we have more winter weather on the way. We're going to talk about when and where coming up.
And a big step forward for a local town devastated by wildfire 4 years ago. We'll show you what's happening in Malden. You're watching Good Morning Northwest on 4 News Now. Glad you're with us. I'm Robin Names.
And I'm Natalie Grant. It is Friday, February 16th, TGIF. Let's toss things over to Mark Peterson for a look at our forecast here. Mark, snow is come and gone, thankfully.
Yeah, but it's been left behind, and we still see main arterials are in okay shape. There's still icy spots, but you see into Coeur d'Alene, not reporting a temperatures being very quiet, but 20 here, and we do have snow on Boone. Division improved greatly after they worked it pretty hard yesterday. But again, you're going to find ice and snow all over the place. It is that frosty start. You're going to have sunny today and tomorrow. It's the rain or more likely snow for Sunday. So we want you to be aware things are going to be changing. Enjoy the next couple of days. How about that? 18 into the valley, 18 Deer Park, 20 in Spirit Lake. We have 20 at Spokane International. That's our official temperature. We look at what we can expect for our day today. It's going to be mostly sunny. We've got clouds to the south of us. That's going to be it. Forecast for the day, sunny and warming up to 36 degrees.
New details from the Breaking Now desk. In the past 24 hours, we've had several new developments on what led to a shooting at a rally for the Kansas City Chiefs. This morning, authorities say the deadly shooting at the end of the victory parade on Wednesday started as a personal dispute that exploded into violence.
Preliminary investigative findings have shown there was no nexus to terrorism or homegrown violent extremism.
And we also now know that 2 teenagers are in custody. Police determined that a third person who had been detained in connection to the shooting was not involved. 1 person died and more than 20 others were hurt. At least half of them were children under the age of 16. The youngest injured is just 8 years old. One father, Jacob Gooch, was caught in the gunfire.
I see smoke coming out of my ankle. People rushing me. I turned to try to start running, and I collapsed to the ground because obviously I couldn't run, had been shot through my ankle.
2 men seen in this video praised by police for taking down one of the suspects. The shooting happened despite over 800 police officers being in the area. First responders were nearby to quickly help the wounded. And last night, a vigil for 43-year-old Lisa Lopez Galvin. Many, including her brother, mourning the mom of 2 and local radio host. Now, some security experts are raising the question of whether 800 officers were enough. Reporting in studio, Sydney Charles, 4 News Now.
More breaking news this morning. Russian politician Alexei Navalny has died in prison. Navalny is a longtime Russian opposition politician and critic of Vladimir Putin. He was imprisoned in 2021, then sentenced to 9 additional years in 2022, convicted of embezzlement and contempt of court in a trial described as a sham by Amnesty International. The prison service says Navalny fell ill after a walk and almost immediately lost consciousness. According to the statement, all necessary resuscitation measures were carried out, which did not give positive results. Navalny was 47 years old.
The Lake Roosevelt National Park Service is looking for a man from the Freeman community, last seen on Lake Roosevelt on February 9th. The missing man is Eric Lee Jensen. He's 51 years old, about 6'2" and around 210 pounds. At the time of his disappearance, Jensen was probably wearing camel pants and fishing gear similar to what you see on the picture on the left-hand side of your screen there. He was last seen at the Bradbury boat launch off of Highway 25 near Kettle Falls. If you were near the boat launch on February 9th, or if you have any information about where Jensen may be, contact Lake Roosevelt National Recreation Area at 509-754-7872 or call 911.
A house fire killed 2 women in Ephrata Wednesday night. The women were both in their 70s and were not able to escape the quick-moving fire that destroyed their mobile home. The exact cause hasn't been pinpointed yet, but the investigation is focused on space heaters and smoke detectors. The Grant County Sheriff's Office wants to remind you to be careful, extra careful, with the heating sources you use in your home.
In special elections across Washington Tuesday, voters rejected bond measures that would build and renovate public schools. That includes every bond measure in Spokane County, like the $200 million bond proposed by Spokane Public Schools. And as districts decide what to do next, we want to hear from you. If you voted against a bond measure for your district, why? And what was different this time compared to proposed bond measures in the past? Tell us why on KXLY.com. You can find the story right on our homepage. Your Good Morning Northwest time right now is 6:05.
Mark is making his way back over here talking about what we got as far as the snowfall yesterday.
We set up to 3 inches in the valley, 2.7. That's really close. Yeah, quite a bit of snow. It's still left behind. There's no doubt about it. So we're going to take it easy today. We're going to give ourselves another 10 minutes to get to where we're going. Ooh. And there you have the hint of a sunrise. Absolutely gorgeous, but that is a clear sky, people.
I'm suited up and ready for the Great Outdoors Expo. We're sharing everything you need to know if you want to attend, coming up on Good Morning Northwest.
Also ahead, we take you to Malden, where the town took a big step in its recovery from the wildfire that decimated the town nearly 4 years ago.
And it's a pivotal day in 2 different courtrooms, both focusing on former President Donald Trump. We're breaking down those 2 cases next.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
4 News Now is brought to you by End the Violence.
Spokane Tribe Resort and Casino brings you actor and comedian Tracy Morgan to Spokane Live. Saturday, February 24th. Tickets are available online now at SpokaneTribeCasino.com. Entertainment without limits.
It's the Great Rate Reduction Sale this week at Dishman Dodge Ram Chrysler Jeep. And that means we are rolling back the interest rate to our lowest level in years on our large selection of slightly used trucks, cars, and SUVs.
Plus, with most vehicles sold, you'll get a 3-month, 3,000-mile powertrain warranty.
And with new shipments arriving daily, plus a 4.84 financing rate for 72 months, there's never been a better time to visit Dishman.
Hey, can I get some butter for my popcorn?
Sure, it'll be $1 extra.
$1 extra for butter?
Yep.
Ridiculous, right? You know what else doesn't make sense? Some people are still paying for their checking accounts. Some places it's $12 a month. At P1FCU, we believe some things should just be free. Open your Ascend checking with tons of great benefits at p1fcu.org/free.
Local construction company accused.
Lie after lie after lie.
They have no souls.
Over a dozen victims, $500,000 gone. What's taking so long to get their money back? 4 News Now investigates. Tuesday at 6.
It's a great time to improve your sleep and pay less during the President's Day mattress event at Walker's.
Enjoy the best selection of all your favorite mattress brands. And with select iComfort or Beautyrest Black Hybrid mattress purchases, you'll get up to $300 of free furniture plus a $100 prepaid MasterCard, as well as 5 years no-interest financing.
Making it the perfect time to improve your sleep for less.
This week at all Walker's Furniture locations.
For a limited time, Pape Machinery is blowing out select model year 2023 inventory at dealer cost. Pick up a brand new John Deere compact tractor for a fraction of the original price. Stop by Pape Machinery Ag and Turf today to get started.
Spokane Tribe Resort and Casino brings you actor and comedian Tracy Morgan to Spokane Live. Saturday, February 24th. Tickets are available online now at SpokaneTribeCasino.com. Entertainment without limits.
It is just about 9 minutes after 6. Here's a look at what's new on Good Morning Northwest. A big day in the court cases of former President Donald Trump as we expect a verdict in one case and more explosive testimony in another.
Fani Willis will likely take the stand in Georgia again today. She's the district attorney leading the Georgia election interference case against the former president. Now, Trump wants her removed from the case because she had a relationship with a top prosecutor. If Willis is removed, it could derail the entire case. During dramatic testimony yesterday, she lashed out, getting personal about everything from her vacations with the prosecutor to the cash that she keeps at home. Well, meanwhile, a verdict is expected today in Trump's New York civil fraud trial. Attorney General Letitia James is seeking $370 million and a ban on Trump and other defendants from doing business in the state.
The man suspected in the disappearance of 3-year-old Madeleine McCann appeared in court in Germany, but for unrelated sex offenses. Christian Bruckner is on trial for 3 charges of rape and 2 of sexual abuse dating between the year 2000 and 2017 in Portugal. He's already serving a 7-year prison sentence for rape. Bruckner has not been charged with McCann's disappearance and has denied involvement. Today's public appearance was his first in court since he was named the main suspect in the McCann case 4 years ago.
Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky is expected to sign bilateral security agreements with Germany and France today. Kyiv is working to shore up Western support nearly 2 years after Russia launched its full-scale war. It follows a security agreement between Ukraine and the UK signed when British Prime Minister visited Kyiv last month. European allies have appealed to the U.S. Congress in recent days to approve a package that includes aid for Ukraine.
And a Delta Airlines flight had to make a return early to Amsterdam due to an improperly packed carry-on bag. It sounds relatively harmless, but according to social media posts reported by the Daily Mail, maggots were spilling from an overhead bin. Apparently, a passenger had packed rotting fish in their luggage. Flight tracker FlightAware shows the plane, which was bound for Detroit, only made it as far as England before turning back. One passenger told the Daily Mail those on the plane were given air miles, hotel room vouchers, and meal tickets if they were delayed overnight. Delta apologized to customers of the flight and said passengers were put on the next available flight.
Yikes.
6:11, it's a Friday. Here's your 10-second takeaway. It's going to be sunny and cool today. How disgusting. Warm layers is what you're going to need all day long. We're going to get that light wind as well. 36 will be our high today.
For the first time in a long time, it was all smiles in Malden. Nearly 4 years after the devastating wildfire destroyed homes and buildings in the small Whitman County town, the first public building has been rebuilt.
We'll take a look at Malden's brand new municipal building. This will be the home of the town's fire station, post office, and the town hall, all of which were lost in the 2020 fire. Mayor Dan Harwood got emotional when we asked what the building means to him. He says it's a tremendous step forward, but the town still faces an uphill battle in the rebuilding process and getting resources to those who need it.
We still have 2 folks that are living in RVs after 3.5 years. This building is a symbol of how far we've come, but we have miles and miles to go. I'm proud of Malden.
Mayor Harwood hopes the state can develop a better system to find people, homes, and resources should wildfires tear through other rural towns like we saw last summer in Elk and Medical Lake. But what a great step forward for them.
Nice to see that progress.
Your Good Morning Northwest time, 6:12.
With snow on the ground, you might not be thinking of summer outings, but now is the time.
Up next, Allison Martinez is live and set up for this week's Great Outdoors and Bike Expo. We'll check in with her next.
This Saturday, Huckleberries is having their 35% off natural living sale. Shop any of our 18 locations for natural and organic products, vitamins, minerals, body care. Save 35% this Saturday at your local Huckleberries Natural Market.
Sorry about that car accident. Got that insurance claim check for you.
I gotta call SWAP. I gotta call SWAP.
Here you go.
That's it? I'm calling them.
You forgot your check.
Craig Swap & Associates is on your side. We'll make sure you get the help you deserve, and we only get paid after you win.
One call, that's all.
509-999-9999.
Do you have property damage? Burke's Restoration provides full-service emergency response for residential and commercial disasters. Wind damage? Burke's can handle that. Is flooding your problem? Burke's Restoration knows just what to do. Fire or smoke damage? Call Burke's today. You didn't plan on a disaster, but you have a choice on who restores it. Choose the best. Burke's Restoration takes care of fire, smoke, wind, or water damage and more. Tell your insurance company you choose Burke's Restoration. Call or click today.
A local construction company accused.
Lie after lie after lie.
They have no souls. Over a dozen victims, $500,000 gone. What's taking so long to get their money back? 4 News Now investigates. Tuesday at 6.
Save $1,200 on a stainless Samsung French door fridge at Fred's Appliance.
On sale for only $9.99, Fred's has these in stock and ready for pickup or delivery.
This family-sized Samsung French door gets great reviews for value, features, and design.
Update your kitchen with a French door fridge that's fingerprint resistant and on sale for only $9.99. Save over 54%.
Don't miss the savings at Fred's President's Day sale.
It's leap year at Findlay, downtown Toyota. And that means we are rolling back some prices on our best-selling Toyota trucks and popular SUVs, with some of the largest trade-in values we've ever offered. Plus, we are aggressively pricing down our large inventory of used vehicles and offering a 3-month, 3,000-mile warranty with every vehicle sold. So if you're looking for a great deal on a new or used set of wheels, you can find it all this week at Findlay.
We're putting our foot down to keep our feet up, like way up, with Lazy Boy.
We worked overtime. Now it's TV time.
It's the President's Day sale. Save 30% on everything. Lazy Boy. Long live the lazy.
This Saturday, Huckleberry's is having their 35% off natural living sale. Shop any of our 18 locations for natural and organic products. Vitamins, minerals, body care. Save 35% this Saturday at your local Huckleberry's Natural Market.
4 News Now is brought to you by End the Violence.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
Welcome back. It's 6:16. This weekend, you can have all of the outdoor fun you can imagine inside.
The Great Outdoors and Bike Expo kicks off tomorrow at the Spokane Convention Center, and for the whole family, you can learn from outdoor experts and plan ahead those summer adventures. 4 News Now's Allison Martinez is live at the Spokane Convention Center this morning to give us a sneak peek of all the fun. And Allison, you got a new friend there.
I do. I have lots of new friends this morning. This is shaping up to be my best day ever. Now, if you come out to the Great Outdoors Expo, there are so many different things to do. You can come out to the R&R campground, see some RVs. There's some live shows. We even have these guys that will be featured. Who is this?
This is Echo the Iguana.
Echo the Iguana. Well, thanks for joining us this morning, Echo. Now, there's really fun for the entire family, including kids. So many activities for kids. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
We have bike demos. We have skateboard lessons for kids 3 to 7. We have a kids adventure passport. So they get a little packet at the front. They go around all the booths and get a stamp and do an activity. They come back and they get a bag full of goodies. At the R&R RV campground, we have marshmallow roasting. There's fossil digging. There's stuff for everybody here, but the kids will especially have fun.
I love that. So much to keep you entertained the entire time you're here. We even tried to feed our friend here the marshmallow, but Echo's not loving the marshmallow. I do, though. So you can roast these this weekend, and there's just so much fun. We'll have information about tickets and how you can attend on our website, KXLY.com. Well, thank you, Shallon, Blake, and Echo for joining us this morning. Back to you in studio.
I don't think I realized how big iguanas are.
That's really big. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Doesn't like the marshmallows. No. That is a beautiful sunrise. We are Mark, about 40 minutes away?
Yeah, about a half an hour. I'm trying to think now. It's 6:50.
Okay.
So
wow.
No, things are looking pretty good. Look at the blues in the sky and look at the blues on the Spokane Veterans Memorial Arena. Absolutely gorgeous. So we got a clear sky. We've got a cold start. We're sitting at 20 degrees. Normal overnight low is about 26. So below average. And again, everything we got on our roads and sidewalks yesterday, if it didn't get shoveled off beautifully, again, still icy, and we're going to see that throughout the day today. 18 into Spokane Valley, 18 Deer Park, 16 into Cheney. You guys dress warm. Everybody's got to dress warmly. 36 and sunny will be our high today. Winds northeast 5 to 15. We get those winds kicking up, and then the wind chill really takes effect, and it'll chill you right to the bone. So make sure you're ready for that, okay? 18. Thank you. I just felt like we had a moment there. We don't have anything happening into the central part of the state, eastern Washington or North Idaho. We've dried out, but we still remain with packed snow and ice. Today, it's going to be sunny. It's going to be nice. Things are going to melt off. It's going to be beautiful. Tonight, we're going to get cold, so everything that maybe did not get treated with, again, de-icer and stuff, that's going to refreeze tomorrow morning, and then the sun's coming out. It's Saturday night that in the Tri-Cities, 395 south, starts to get wet. wet with rain, and then we're going to see that come in the evening hours. So the odds are it would more likely be snow for us than rain or a rain-snow mixed. So keep an eye on that, and then we're going to have more rain showers on Monday. 36 currently, our high for today, 40 into Grand Coulee. Winthrop, you're going to be at 34 degrees. Moses Lake in the Tri-Cities, about 40. The LC Valley in the low 40s, so it's a cool day there. We're going to have temperatures nearing 40 degrees tomorrow. We're going to see 37, and again, rain or rain-snow. We're going to have snow in the higher elevations. Monday, 43. In fact, 43 all the way through Thursday. And that, of course, is Reveal Day for the current project that we're really kicking into high gear on Monday. Your Extreme team in action again with, again, Horizon Credit Union. We've got a bank of volunteers already signed up, all for next week, plus others that are going to be coming to help. Curtis Spores, get ready. We're going to put you to work. We have already had Modern Drywall and Garco in. They built the 2 walls that we needed to double the office space there. Mountain States Electric did their part, and Galen Hagen, again, finishing up the taping and mudding. That puts us in prime shape for getting some paint on the walls. And, of course, Rada's, we've already picked out the colors. Think pink and purple, all right? We're gonna have some hues. It's, you know, not going to be Barbie, but pink and purple, but some hues going in there, making it very welcoming and comfortable for what will then have 5 nonprofits in there instead of 2.
Oh, my goodness.
And we're going to expand the reach that they have. We'll have more details on it all next week.
Oh, it's such good stuff.
Can't wait to see it.
It is now 6:21.
The Washington State men's basketball team took another step towards solidifying its place in the NCAA tournament last night, putting the hurt on the Cal Bears.
And a huge second-half run gives Gonzaga the win over LMU. Julian Minnesota has the highlights coming up next in Morning Sports.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
When it's time to choose the right products for your new kitchen or bathroom, Ferguson Showroom Consultants are here to help. With the expertise to navigate even the most complex projects, our team will advise you on the latest products and innovative new features. We'll take care of the details so you can make the best choices for your home. At Ferguson, your project is our priority. Visit your local Ferguson Bath Kitchen and Lighting Gallery to shop the best selection of brands like Monogram.
When you hear it, you know the Steve Miller Band. Celebrating the 50th anniversary of The Joker. September 23rd, BECU Live at Northern Quest. On sale Friday, 10 a.m. at northernquest.com. For more info and tour dates, visit stevemillerband.com. The Steve Miller Band, produced by Live Nation.
It's time to leap into savings this February at both Cal Superstores in Airway Heights and Coeur d'Alene, as Cal Cars is offering a super deal where you can bring your tax return in and Cal will help match it up to $2,000. Plus, when you come in and take a test drive, you'll qualify to win $250,000 on February 29th. It's the perfect chance to get a new set of wheels for less with a $2,000 tax match. This week at Cal.
Empire Today here to show you the easiest way to get new floors. Shop at home. Empire brings samples to you. Hundreds of options. Carpet, hardwood, tile, vinyl, and laminate. We'll help you pick the right floor and measure your rooms for free. You'll get a price estimate for your entire job, and you can even finance it right on the spot. It's that easy. Shop for floors at home. That's Empire Today.
800-588-2300 Empire.
Today. The President's Day Overstock clearance is on now at all Walker's Furniture and Mattress stores with special offers and overstock discounts on over $10 million of in-stock furniture and mattresses for every room in your home.
Get that new bedroom set or that living room furniture you've been waiting for, or the new hot styles that just arrived with 0% interest financing during the President's Day sale going on now at Walker's.
The Washington State Cougars got even. Welcome into Morning Sports. I'm Julian Minnesone. The Cougars were hoping to avenge last month's disappointing loss to Cal. And man, did they ever. WCU head coach Jake Dickert was at the game with the family as the Cougars put on an absolute show. Washington State defeated Cal 84-65. Miles Rice led the way for the Cougars with 25 points. He also had 3 steals in this game. Washington State has now won 6 straight in 10 of its last 12 games. The Cougs will host Stanford at 3 o'clock on Saturday. Gonzaga defeated LMU 91-74. Gonzaga only led by 1 at halftime, but the Bulldogs went on an 11-0 run with about 5 minutes to go in the second half to secure the victory. The Bulldogs also hit 10 threes in this game. Graham Ike had 23 points. Nolan Hickman added 22. The Zags will take on Pacific on Saturday. Gonzaga women's hoops won its 19th straight game, defeating St. Mary's 96-68. Brenna Maxwell and Kaylin Trong had 20 points apiece. The Bulldogs, just like the men's team, will also take on Pacific on Saturday. And that'll wrap us up for Morning Sports.
This is big. Overnight, Iowa Hawkeyes Caitlin Clark became the all-time leading scorer in women's Division I college basketball. And she did it in style.
How will she go for history?
Whoa, deep. She needed only 8 points to break Kelsey Plum's record and wasted no time, scoring Iowa's first 8 points of the game, ending with a career-high 49, lifting Iowa to victory. After the game, a video of Clark's friends and family congratulating her moved her to tears. There is another record in sight. She's just 99 points away from the all-time Division I record, men's or women's, a record that has stood for more than 50 years. I don't think it would be too far of a reach to say she's going to do it this season.
Yeah,
no big deal.
She is just absolutely incredible. So cool to see.
It is now 6:26.
Still to come, moose populations are on a decline, and one Post Falls woman is hoping to turn that number around with a new sanctuary. The special reason behind her mission next.
Plus, we're continuing our Black History Month series. After the break, Sydney Charles shares her face-to-face interview with the new president of Spokane's NAACP. And as we head to break, your first look at what's coming up on GMA at 7.
In this morning's GMA First Look, as you plan spring break and summer vacation trips, you may want to consider adding a stopover flight to your itinerary. Get this, you're planning a trip to beautiful Santorini. Why not visit Paris along the way at no extra charge? It's possible through booking what's called a stopover ticket. Carrie Elizabeth took advantage of it on a trip last year.
The flight was Detroit to Santorini with a connection through Paris, so we did the stopover in Paris and stayed there for 5 days.
Many carriers like TAP, Iceland Air, Emirates, and Hawaiian Airlines offer stopovers on their flights, allowing customers to visit more cities at the same price as booking a one-way ticket.
If you've only got one vacation you're going to take this year, you should look into stopovers to maximize the amount of places you can visit.
And coming up at 7 a.m., we're going to tell you how you can find these flights and save money. With your GMA First Look, I'm Gio Benitez, ABC News, New York.
This is how it feels to do more with less asthma, thanks to Dupixent. Dupixent is not for sudden breathing problems. It's an add-on treatment for specific types of moderate to severe asthma and can help improve lung function for better breathing in as little as 2 weeks. Dupixent helps prevent asthma attacks and can even reduce or eliminate oral steroids. Imagine that. Dupixent can cause allergic reactions that can be severe. Get help right away if you have rash, chest pain, worsening shortness of breath, tingling, or numbness in your limbs. Tell your doctor about new or worsening joint aches and pain or a parasitic infection. Don't change or stop asthma medicines, including steroids, without talking to your doctor. Who knows what you can do when you do more with less asthma? Ask your doctor about Dupixent, the most prescribed biologic for asthma.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
4 News Now is brought to you by End the Violence.
Right now with Papa Murphy's, we've got a great deal.
Which means I make more great pizza.
Like our $9.99 XLNY pizza. It's everything you'd expect from a classic New York-style pizza, hot and fresh out of your oven.
Order now at papamurphys.com.
It's leap year at Findlay, downtown Toyota. And that means we are rolling back some prices on our best-selling Toyota trucks and popular SUVs, with some of the largest trade-in values we've ever offered. Plus, we are aggressively pricing down our large inventory of used vehicles and offering a 3-month, 3,000-mile warranty with every vehicle sold. So if you're looking for a great deal on a new or used set of wheels, you can find it all this week at Findlay.
When it comes to remodeling your bath, there's fact and there's fiction. Fiction. Some bath remodels just cover up water damage. Fact. Bathfitter inspects and cleans your current tub area, and we make any necessary repairs before installing our product for a watertight fit. Bathfitter installations are built to last, with a lifetime warranty to fit your expectations. Get the bath that fits you. Bathfitter. It just fits. Go to bathfitter.com to book your free consultation.
Right now with Papa Murphy's, we've got a great deal.
Which means I make more great pizza.
Like our $9.99 XLNY pizza. It's everything you'd expect from a classic New York-style pizza, hot and fresh out of your oven.
Order now at papamurphys.com.
From 4 News Now, this is Good Morning Northwest.
In the 4 News Now Story Tracker, a winner and a loser. In Florida, someone missed the deadline to claim their $36 million Mega Millions lottery ticket. As a result, the winner has forfeited the winnings. They had 180 days after the drawing to claim the prize money, but missed the deadline Sunday. The winning ticket was sold in Jacksonville in August. According to Florida law, 80% of the unclaimed money will now go to the Educational Enhancement Trust Fund. The remaining funds will be held for the prize pool. The next Mega Millions drawing is Friday today for $457 million.
150 hardcore seafood fans will soon get the endless lobster experience from Red Lobster. The winners will be endlessly served lobster, or as Mark calls them, butter spoons, for 2 hours, including a couple of side dishes and, of course, the signature Cheddar Bay biscuits. After that 2-hour feast, victors will be given about a dozen lobsters to take home. The contest, which is held on Red Lobster's social media pages, starts on February 20th. Thanks so much for starting your day with us. I'm Natalie Grant.
And I'm Robin. Nance now can think about his lobster for breakfast on a bagel, maybe. It is Friday, February 16th. Let's check in with Mark in our first alert forecast.
Say go big, lobster thermidor. All right, good morning, everybody. We do have a clear sky. Things are looking wonderful. We look at Boone Avenue here live, and it's ice-packed and packed snow, even though they've plowed it. So you're going to see that on your side roads, certainly. Main arterials are looking okay, but everything is slow going. 20 degrees currently with light winds. Here's a look at the 4 things you need to know. It's the frosty start, no doubt about it, that icy drive, and the walkways and the parking lots are icy. It's going to be sunny today and tomorrow. That's going to help melt off some of that, but it'll refreeze overnight. And we're going to see a pretty good chance of seeing snow or rain-snow mix on Sunday. We'll have the timing on that. Right now, Fairchild at 19, 16 into Cheney. Spokane Valley, you're at 18 degrees. Everybody's cold. Liberty Lake, you're one of the hot spots, 24 degrees. We look at what we can expect throughout the day. Going to be sunshine. Clouds are going to stay to the south. We're looking good. High today is going to be 36. And again, I present to you a very sunny day.
It is Black History Month, and one organization has been shaping Black history here in Spokane for more than 100 years.
The Spokane NAACP is the oldest civil rights organization in the city and continues to fight for equity and racial justice every day. And it recently had a change in leadership. Sid and Charles had a one-on-one conversation with its new president and is here to tell us about their conversation. Good morning, Sid.
Good morning, guys. That's right. So Lisa Gardner isn't just the new president for the Spokane NAACP. She's also the director of communications and community engagement for Spokane City Council. I visited with her at City Hall, and we talked about her deep roots in Spokane and the changes she hopes to bring in her roles of leadership.
I never in my life thought that I would be in a position that I would be president of a branch of NAACP.
Lisa grew up in East Central Spokane and spent most of her time with her grandmother.
She was 4'11", so she was a little thing, but she was so larger than life.
Everyone knew Miss Sarah Gardner, and Lisa says her grandma welcomed everyone into her beauty salon on Sprague.
At any day, you could see either a preacher, a pimp, a prostitute, or a politician sitting in her chair. She didn't turn anyone away, and I think that's what made her so lovable by the community.
Lisa also tells me she was very active in politics.
I remember at a very young age going with my grandmother to the NAACP meetings, coming right here to City Hall with my grandmother when she was going to city council meetings.
Then one moment changed everything. Her grandmother was found murdered in her own beauty salon.
There was a lot of trauma after my grandmother's death for our family, and she was kind of the center of our life here in Spokane. She made everything move and go. I just didn't feel like Spokane was it for me anymore.
Lisa left the Lilac City. It would be years before she heard her childhood town calling her home.
It feels good to be back in Spokane and actually give back based on the seeds that were planted in me.
Just remembering your grandmother and the things that how do you think she would feel about this?
She would be excited. She would be like, yes, baby, yes. It really is a huge responsibility. It takes a level of confidence because you have to be confident in what you're going to say, and you're going to have to be confident in what you know to be right and wrong, especially dealing with race relations and civil rights in Spokane.
She says being NAACP president opens the door to a whirlwind of different perspectives.
We're brought into different conversations, not just from a political standpoint, not just from a community standpoint, but also from a moral standpoint. So making sure that I am set and ready to walk into these rooms and have those, very heavy conversations that I didn't think that I was prepared for, but obviously a greater power. I like to think my grandmother has something to do with that.
As for her position with Spokane City Council,
I will never forget the night that I looked at the job description for the city council. I looked at the website and I looked and saw Betsy Wilkerson's picture. A place that's inclusive and has diversity, to me, it speaks to me. I was very excited.
Now she's focused on building up her childhood neighborhood and turning it into a safe place for everyone, just like her grandma.
Because East Central historically has been the Black community, it's like we really come together and gather around East Central. And we don't have a cultural center here or a cultural hub. And I think that with the right financial investments, East Central could be that.
And another goal of Lisa's as Spokane NAACP president is to bring other organizations together to fight against racism and discrimination here in Spokane. Reporting in studio, Sydney Charles, 4 News Now.
Sydney, thanks so much. Idaho Fish and Game says there's a nationwide decline in some moose populations.
A woman in Post Falls wants to create a moose sanctuary to keep them safe. Kathy Vetta is no stranger to moose visiting her yard, but one baby moose, who she has named Owen, inspired her idea. She says with the growth of new development in the area, she feels like the moose are being pushed out. She recently purchased 10 acres in Harrison and hopes to make it a moose sanctuary, which she will call Owen's Acres.
My goal would be to build a pole barn down there. It needs to have open sides because you want them to be able to see, prey. But a shelter from the snow if you have a mom with babies. You can put a feed station there if you wanted to, but they're down by the creek where they have water.
She hopes to collaborate with Idaho Fish and Game when creating the sanctuary. But officials with Idaho Fish and Game want to stress the importance of not interacting with wildlife.
It creates a lot of problems. It creates safety issues for the people involved and for other people. And unfortunately, it usually results in us having to intervene when public safety is at risk, even though the animal didn't do anything wrong.
Kathy says she understands their concerns, but she doesn't want to make those moose her pets. She just wants to create a safe space where they can play and roam free.
I've never seen a moose in public, but they always seem ginormous.
They are ginormous.
Yeah. Your Good Morning Northwest time, 6:38.
All right, Mark is here talking about what the kids are dealing with as they head to the bus.
Really cold temperatures. I mean, temperatures in the teens if they're walking to school or if they've got to wait for a bus. You got to make sure that they've got those layers on. But the sun will be out and it'll feel or it'll look warmer than it really is. There we go. Your sunrise is at 6:55, but we got a beautiful start right now.
Connect with 4 News Now on KXLY+.
Oh, you're gonna take me home tonight.
Queen Nation, the ultimate tribute to the music of Queen, live at the Coeur d'Alene Casino Thursday, March 7th. Get your tickets now for the #1 ranked Queen Tribute Act.
Winning is just the beginning.
Sorry about that car accident. Got that insurance claim check for you.
I got a call swap.
You forgot your check.
We'll make sure you get the help you deserve, and we only get paid after you win.
One call, that's all.
509-999-9999.
For over 90 years, the McVeigh Brothers family has been installing the very best in roofing, siding, and windows made for the Inland Northwest. Last year, our 6000 Series Coeur d'Alene windows earned the 2024 Energy Star Most Efficient Award, beating some manufacturers by 20%. So this week, we're celebrating by matching your energy rebate up to $10 per square foot with every window sold. At McVeigh Brothers, we're always working for you.
Our motto here at Holiday Heating is fixed right or it's free. That means that we'll get the job done right the first time, and if we don't,
we will own up to that and we will take care of it for you for free.
Fixed right or it's free means that we are accountable for the 100% satisfaction of our customers.
we'll come back and get the job done and with no additional charge to the customer.
We are humans and we do make mistakes, but we are here to make it right and make sure our customers know that.
It's the Great Rate Reduction Sale at Dishman Dodge Ram Chrysler Jeep, where we are rolling back interest rates on our large selection of slightly used vehicles.
Making it the perfect time to get a new vehicle for less.
This week at Dishman.
Hi, I'm Robert Sacre. You may know me from my basketball career. But what you don't know is I'm a father of 4, and life can get pretty chaotic. So that's why I'm getting a vasectomy at North Idaho Urology, so I can finally sit back and enjoy the madness.
Vasectomy season is back. Scheduled today in North Idaho Urology. 38 specials, timeless Southern rock hits live at Coeur d'Alene Casino Thursday, April 18th. Get your tickets now for one of rock and roll's biggest all-time bands.
Winning is just the beginning.
It's now 6:41. Washington State Patrol is looking for any information about a hit and run in North Spokane on February 1st. It says a white crew cab pickup truck hit 2 people in a crosswalk while turning onto Highway 395 at East Farwell and then drove away. If you have information about that crash, you can call or email WSP. The detective's contact information is in this story on KXLY.com.
Good morning. Our Friday 10-second takeaway. Sunny. It's going to be cool today, but it's going to be sunny. Put on those warm layers. You're going to need them all day long. Our high today, 36 degrees with some breezes.
Former WSU and NFL quarterback Ryan Leaf is back in Spokane sharing his story of addiction and mental health struggles. The current NFL and college football analyst spoke at WSU Spokane last night.
Now, earlier, he paid a visit to students at North Central High School, sharing an open and honest conversation with students about his past. He believes kids, especially this generation, need to hear his story. With high rates of suicide and other mental health issues for kids, Leaf wants to talk to them about these hard topics while they're young. Between 2018 and 2019, North Central High School lost 4 students to suicide. Every year since then, the school hosts one pack day, bringing in speakers like Leaf.
So everybody's at that starting line, no matter where they're at. And if you can, nip that in the bud day 15 rather than day 1500, or when someone's life ends, then there's a responsibility to that.
The Kellen Cares Foundation made this visit possible. It's a local nonprofit started by the family of Kellen Erickson, a Ferris grad who died by suicide in 2020. Yeah, just a very important conversation for sure.
Definitely. It's now 6:43.
Yesterday's snow proved we're still in the thick of winter here, but it's never too early to dream of that summer fun. Allison Martinez is live at the Spokane Convention Center this morning doing just that.
I am making so many friends here this morning. We'll show how you can check out the sky for yourself coming up on Good Morning Northwest.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
Spokane Tribe Resort and Casino brings you actor and comedian Tracy Morgan to Spokane Live. Saturday, February 24th. Tickets are available online now at SpokaneTribeCasino.com. Entertainment without limits.
Around here, Jack Frost nips more than just your nose. That's why people here drive Honda. Dependable all-wheel drive with traction control, with heated steering wheel and seats to keep Jack Frost off your seat, which will make it very happy. And since it's no fun to fill up in this weather, isn't it cool that Honda is known for legendary fuel efficiency? Great deals are here now, and so is Mr. Frost. So see your Inland Northwest Honda dealer today. Honda can handle it.
When it's time to choose the right products for your new kitchen or bathroom, Ferguson Showroom Consultants are here to help. With the expertise to navigate even the most complex projects, our team will advise you on the latest products and innovative new features. We'll take care of the details so you can make the best choices for your home. At Ferguson, your project is our priority. Visit your local Ferguson Bath Kitchen and Lighting Gallery to shop the best selection of brands like Monogram.
This holiday weekend, the President's Sale is on at More Furniture, and it's your chance to save with store-wide sale pricing and special interest-free financing. Take a full 60 months to pay with no down payment on the furniture you need, all on sale. Our newest 2024 arrivals are in stock and ready for delivery. And with 60 months interest-free financing, you can take it home today with no down payment. Visit morefurniture.com to preview sales specials.
It's time to leap into savings this February at both Cal Superstores in Airway Heights and Coeur d'Alene, as Cal Cars is offering a super deal where you can bring your tax return in and Cal will help match it up to $2,000. Plus, when you come in and take a test drive, you'll qualify to win $250,000 on February 29th. It's the perfect chance to get a new set of wheels for less with a $2,000 tax match. This week at Cal.
Spokane Tribe Resort and Casino brings you actor and comedian Tracy Morgan to Spokane Live. Saturday, February 24th. Tickets are available online now at SpokaneTribeCasino.com. Entertainment without limits.
4 News Now is brought to you by Falco Spokane, your fireplace specialists.
Welcome back in. The time is 6:46. This weekend, you can get a taste of exciting summer adventures with the comfort of being inside.
Yeah, the Great Outdoors and Bike Expo kicks off tomorrow at the Spokane Convention Center. Your whole family can ride bikes, roast marshmallows, and learn new skills and meet some new friends like Allison Martinez has done at the Convention Center.
Robin, Natalie, good morning. You know, the outdoors are all about challenging yourself, exploring the unknown, and I'm definitely doing that this morning. I have Reggie. This is my friend here. Now, Blake, tell us about Reggie.
This is Reggie. He's a Burmese python. He's, well, just under 8 feet long. He weighs about 25 pounds. He's come from Southeast Asia. As a male, he'll probably end up around 10 feet long when he's fully grown. Females usually around 14. So he's still growing. He's going to get a little bit bigger.
Which is crazy. You say 25 pounds. This feels quite heavier than 25 pounds right now.
Yeah, he just recently went up to rabbits, so he's getting a lot of mass very fast.
Wow. Reggie is very cool. And your entire family can check out Reggie this weekend at the Spokane Great Outdoors Expo. Now, you guys are going to be having a live show tomorrow. Tell us a little bit about what people can expect.
Well, they can come see Reggie and several other snakes. There will be the biggest frog you've ever seen. There'll be a tortoise. Some bugs, maybe a spider, haven't decided yet. But definitely he'll be there.
Reggie might be getting tired of me. He seems like he's inching towards you.
He likes
well, there's so many animals. We've been hanging out with them all morning, and I'm partial to Reggie, I must say. But
yes, he gives very good hugs.
Yes. Well, thank you so much for joining us. We'll have all information about the expo and how you can get tickets for yourself on our website, kxly.com. Back to you in studio.
Reggie gives great hugs. No, thank you.
She was a little nervous going out there this morning to see those animals, but she's doing such a good job.
I think she said she likes snakes, but doesn't like bugs.
Yeah.
Isn't that it?
Yeah.
So she's doing, yeah.
No,
oh, gosh.
You gotta love it. You
Do
gotta love it.
Do you? I like it from a distance.
No,
I like Allison there.
We've had pythons in the family. They're they're a lot to take care of. All right, good morning, everybody. We take a live look now at what we have. A clear sky, 20 degrees, winds are light. You still need, again, layers as you head out. I mean, we have teens all over the place. 17 into Cheney, 19 Fairchild, 18 Deer Park, 24 into Liberty Lake, not bad. And if you're over into Coeur d'Alene, you got 21 degrees. Everybody's on the cold side, but a clear sky and dry sky-wise with snow and ice on the ground. We want you to use caution as you're heading out. 36 our high today. Tonight, temperatures down to 18. Going to be clear and cold. Everything that melts today will freeze for tomorrow morning. Untreated roads are going to be a bit of a mess. All right, California, Northern California getting this next hit, and that's going to start working its way up towards us. We've got a little high pressure that's blocking it right now for today and part of tomorrow, but then it will work its way in. So coming through Eastern Oregon, Western Oregon, excuse me, and then Eastern Oregon later on in the day, working its way up. Saturday night, Tri-Cities getting rain, and then we're going to see that potentially it's showing rain, but at 12 o'clock at night, you know, midnight, and then in the early morning hours, the odds are Sunday morning or Monday morning, we're going to get some pretty good snow out of that. And then we're going to see a continuation of some rain showers for Monday afternoon. 36 our high today, 35 in Coeur d'Alene, 42 in Lewiston. We are going to warm up next week. We're going to be in the low to mid 40s, but it's the overnight lows at about freezing. So everything warms up next week. And President's Day, basically a banker's holiday for the most part. It looks to be pretty good. Sunday, we're going to see the rain or snow.
Okay,
Very
getting
good.
ready for it. Thanks, Mark.
It is now 10 minutes before 7. Your morning sprint's coming up next.
See you then.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
4 News Now is brought to you by Portable Cedar Cabins.
Go from virtual to reality in a weekend. At Floor Trader, you'll find more samples and more selection in one place. With big box prices and small town service, this weekend at Floor Trader, we'll pay your sales tax.
It's the big kickoff event this month at Northwest Fence, where every year we launch the fencing season with great bargains on fence and automated gate packages. So give us a call to schedule your new chain link, vinyl, or ornamental iron fence. Or maybe you're a do-it-yourselfer looking for materials. Save a little of the cost by shopping early and beating the summer rush during the spring launch at Northwest Fence. Nobody builds them better.
4 News Now is brought to you by End the Violence.
Elegant, the water wizard of Oz.
Spring arrives early at the Spokane Home and Yard Show. Join us February 22nd through 25th at the Spokane Fair and Expo Center, presented by Jim Custer Enterprises.
Nothing adds more elegance or transforms a room better than the luxurious look of engineered hardwood or laminate flooring from the experts at Windsor Plywood.
It's time to shop for wood.
If you're remodeling or redecorating, come check out our selection of moisture-resistant laminates with great discounts on all moldings, so you can give your home, office, or cabin a new look in the new year.
Windsor Plywood.
With 2 locations in Spokane.
It's the Great Rate Reduction Sale at Dishman Dodge Ram Chrysler Jeep, where we are rolling back interest rates on our large selection of slightly used vehicles.
Making it the perfect time to get a new vehicle for less.
This week at Dishman.
I'm Mark Peterson, the Extreme Team and Horizon Credit Union, ready to take on our next job. If you know of a project that needs an Extreme Team makeover, go to KXLY.com to nominate it. Our thanks to Horizon Credit Union for sponsoring the 4 News Now Extreme Team.
Go from virtual to reality in a weekend. At Floor Trader, you'll find more samples and more selection in one place. With big box prices and small town service, this weekend at Floor Trader, we'll pay your sales tax.
See breaking news in your area or have a story idea? Contact 4 News Now. This Good Morning Northwest Morning Sprint is brought to you by Bill's Heating and Air Conditioning.
It's 6:53, time to get you ready to take on your Friday with the morning sprints.
Mark has your weekend forecast just ahead.
Sydney Charles has the latest details in the Kansas City parade shooting.
And Allison Martinez is live and set up for this week's Great Outdoors and a Bike Expo with some special friends.
Yeah, but we want to get right to some breaking news. Russian politician Alexei Navalny has died in prison. Navalny is a longtime Russian opposition politician and critic of Vladimir Putin. He was imprisoned in 2021, then sentenced to 9 additional years in 2022, convicted of embezzlement and contempt of court. The prison service says Navalny fell ill after a walk and almost immediately lost consciousness.
As we take a look at what you're going to see when you head out the door, well, plenty of sunshine, but you're also going to see very cold temperatures. We're sitting at 18 in Deer Park, Spokane Valley, 17 in Cheney. Oh, man, just, yeah, be dressed appropriately. Our highs today are going to be 36 for us, 35 into Colville, and into Ritzville, 37. Our high today will be 36 degrees with sunshine.
The Lake Roosevelt National Park Service is looking for a man from the Freeman community. The missing man is Eric Lee Jensen. He's 51 years old, about 6'2" and around 210 pounds. At the time of his disappearance, Jensen was probably wearing camo pants and fishing gear. He was last seen at the Bradbury boat launch off of Highway 25 near Kettle Falls on January 9th. If you have any information about where he may be, you're asked to contact the Roosevelt National Recreation Area or just call 911.
A house fire killed 2 women in Ephrata Wednesday night. The women were both in their 70s and were not able to escape the quick-moving fire that destroyed their mobile home. The cause hasn't been pinpointed yet, but the investigation is focused on space heaters and smoke detectors.
New developments on what led up to a shooting at a rally for the Kansas City Chiefs. This morning, authorities say the deadly shooting at the end of the Victory Parade on Wednesday started as a personal dispute that exploded into violence. We also know that 2 teenagers are in custody. Police determined that a third person who had been detained in connection to the shooting was not involved. 1 person died and more than 20 others were hurt. At least half of them were children under the age of 16. The latest in the ongoing investigation is coming up next on Good Morning America.
Well, for the first time in a long time, it was all smiles in Malden. Nearly 4 years after the devastating wildfire destroyed homes and buildings in the small Whitman County town. The first public building has now been rebuilt. We'll take a look at Malden's brand new municipal building. This will be home to the town's fire station, post office, and town hall, all of which were lost in the 2020 fire. Mayor Dan Harwood got emotional when asked what the building means to him. He says it's a symbol of how far the town has come, but says Malden still has miles to go in the rebuilding process.
In special elections across Washington Tuesday, voters rejected bond measures that would build and renovate public schools. That includes every bond measure in Spokane County, like the $200 million bond proposed by Spokane Public Schools. As districts decide what to do next, we want to hear from you. If you voted against a bond measure for your district, why? And what was different this time compared to proposed bond measures in the past? Tell us what you think on KXLY.com. You can find the story on our homepage.
This morning, I've been hanging out with Reggie the Snake, and you can hang out with him yourself coming up at the Spokane Great Outdoors Expo. It's happening tomorrow and Sunday. Tickets are available on our website. We'll have all the information there, and tickets are free for kids 12 and under. There's plenty of live shows, activities for kids, and opportunities to learn some outdoor skills.
We'll say goodbye to one of the 7 Starbucks in Spokane Valley. The location on East Sprague near Costco is permanently closed. A spokesperson says the company continually evaluates the business to ensure a healthy store portfolio, but didn't say anything else about the store closing.
Idaho Fish and Game says there's a nationwide decline in some moose populations. A woman in Post Falls wants to create a moose sanctuary to keep them safe. Kathy Vetta is no stranger to moose visiting her yard. One baby moose, who she's named Owen, inspired her sanctuary idea. She says with the growth of new development in the area, she feels like the moose are being pushed out. She recently purchased 10 acres in Harrison, hopes to make it a moose sanctuary, which she will call Owen's Acres. You can read more about her plans on KXLY.com.
And there are some dangers to moose that you can help eliminate, like this yew plant. This is a photo of it right here. These are toxic not only to moose, but animals in general. Fish and Game encourages you not to purchase the plant. Weather next.
At 4 News Now, we believe you should expect more from local news. Our team is committed to a community conversation and bringing you information you need when and where you need it. Numerica believes in and supports that mission.
Does anybody want my tomato? I don't know how anybody can eat those things.
You do know ketchup is made from tomatoes, right?
A combination of fun and performance is why Kylie and I are excited to show you the Subaru Crosstrek.
The all-wheel drive Crosstrek offers an available 2.5-liter Subaru Boxer engine, giving you extra performance and power unlike anything on or off the road.
There's no shortage of space for passengers and a surprising amount of cargo room for your gear.
The Crosstrek now offers an 11.6-inch touchscreen, Apple CarPlay, and Android Auto integration.
Check out the Subaru Crosstrek and receive no-problem customer attention at Parker Subaru in beautiful Coeur d'Alene.
What can you do with sensitive skin?
Okay, what a day.
Cetaphil Moisturizing Lotion hydrates for a full 48 hours. Because a lot can happen in 48 hours. Dermatologist recommended Cetaphil. We do skin. You do you.
Good morning, everybody. There's a live look out there. The sun has been up for approximately 4 minutes. Again, we've got cold temperatures out there. We're sitting at 20 degrees over the next 12 hours. We're going to see plenty of sunshine. Temperatures warming up into the mid-30s. 36 will be our high today. Clearing and then getting cold overnight with temperatures down into the upper teens for tomorrow. 18 our expected low. Sunshine on Saturday, 39. And then we're going to see rain or snow. It looks to be snow right now for Sunday. High at 37. And then we're in the low to mid-40s all of next week.
Thanks so much for starting your Friday with us here on Good Morning Northwest.
We will see you throughout Good Morning America for live local updates. We'll see you. GMA starts right now.